Greetings, Trigon shareholders and other stakeholders. Wanted to talk a bit today about our work on the underground. Now that we've commissioned the open pit and we've achieved commercial production at the mill, this is work that the underground is really the next step and the next big catalyst for growth at Trigon. It's meaningful because our grade goes up, our throughput goes up. So we go from 1,000 to 2,000 tons per day. The grade in the underground is in excess of 2.6% copper. So we'll have an average grade of around 2% copper running through the mill. That has a pretty material impact on profitability. We have been dewatering the underground since the end of August. The pumps, we are now down to about 157 meters, pumping that water out, and actually that water is now going into an open canal that takes it to the Omatako Dam near Windhoek. It's a unique situation where the water that we're pumping is potable water. It's very clean. Water is an important issue when it comes to mining at Kombat. Despite Namibia being a desert country, there's quite a bit of water in the underground, in the area of the Kombat mine. As a company, as Trigon, we've always seen that as a resource, and those of you who are familiar with the company will know that right from the get-go, we started pumping water from the underground and using it for our community garden, which has been our primary ESG work around the mine. It is a desert country. Water shouldn't be considered a problem. It's really an opportunity, and we're extending that now. We're now providing water to farmers close to the mine. We're pumping water also into a pond that helps agriculture around a community close to us called New Samaro, and in addition to the water that we're putting into the canal for use in Windhoek. So we're getting the most out of that water, but it's also something that we've taken very seriously in how our understanding of the hydrogeology, making sure we have a good idea of where the inflows come into the mine, and that we have sufficient backup. We've installed pumping capacity of in excess of 2,000 cubic meters per hour, so that we have the capacity to firstly evacuate all the water from the mine, but also protect the miners as they go underground. That we have a lot of standing backup pumping and also backup power. At the current rate, we'll have the mine pumped out, evacuated water by December, and that puts us in great position to have the underground started in April of next year. So we're working towards that. We're already made orders on our rolling equipment. You would have seen an announcement in the last few months on our agreement with Epiroc that helped finance that equipment, and we were expecting the first deliveries in November. We're also expanding the mill, and that equipment has been ordered, and some of it's on its way, so that we can get up to that 2,000 tons per day of production. Where this really impacts you as a shareholder is what this is going to mean cash flow wise. This takes our production profile up from about 7 million pounds of copper that we produce annually to over 30 million pounds. And this brings our operating costs down to around $2 a pound of copper. So it really amplifies both cash flow and revenue, and of course cash flow. So stay tuned. There'll be lots more. You'll see an update detailing this as a press release today. But do stay tuned. As much as we're celebrating the milestone that we've achieved in getting to commercial production here, the next milestone is we're well under our way to reaching. As always, thanks for your time and attention, and stay tuned.